One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Makes it past the marker and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a 1st down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the turning on the Jets. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Pressure coming. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like we just saw there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill that way and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same.
There he goes! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something that defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Escape, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's always getting ahead of steam. Defense has it, they're on the move. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by...
He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gators. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback keeper. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air. It's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. It's a running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On the option. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. It's Markway. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Under fire. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
No, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling them on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move, he fires. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, ball's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Dances away. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Got a man, it's ball. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year.
It's a seam wide open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Key. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Key. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offsides, and this is going to be a 1st down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. To the air, it's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got it!